All right, today I am going to show you how to make a little box that will hold your multi-purpose glue upside down so that it's ready to use when you want to. All right, might help if I open this up, huh? Because we're going to use the new one for this. So, this was designed by a lovely French demonstrator whose name I am most likely going to butcher, but Benet Laguerre, maybe? I'm not sure how I'm saying it right, but she made a video for making these boxes, but it's all in French. And it's extremely soothing to listen to, and it's really cute because she says voila all the time, and I just love it to death. But I made a template in inches instead of centimeters. So I want to show that to you. This is the template. This paper is 8.5 by 6, and then it is scored at 2, 4, 6, and 8 inches. Then you turn it this way and score it at 1/2 inch, 2.5, and 5 inches. All right. And then you cut and score it as such. You cut these lines. I use the paper trimmer to cut up to the 6-inch mark. And then I just use scissors to cut all the rest of this. And this circle is cut with the smallest stitched circle die. So you have that hole. And there's a little ring that we'll put on there later too. So there's that. And the other piece that you need to cut is 3 inches square. And you score it at 2.5, turn it, 2.5, turn it, 2.5, and turn it one more time, 2.5. And then you cut like that. So just have those little edges. And in the center here, is the small bloom punch. And I found that you need to fold up one end and slide it in and then punch it, because it won't fit if you have that unfolded. So you fold that in, and you're really punching it right on the very edge of where that fold line is to help you get it in the center. And the purpose of this piece is this one will go inside the box, and it holds your glue bottle up like that, so it doesn't slide around inside the box. All right, so those are all the pieces. So this one's already cut, and I am using some retired stuff. This is from the Poppy Suite, and I am lining up my little pieces of DSP. The DSP pieces are cut at, I wrote it down, 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. Of course, you can make more layers. You can put a layer of white or whatever behind there and then make that even smaller if you want to, but that's up to you. But I'm just using these. And of course, we will use this. The great thing about this glue is a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need a lot. That's plenty. Put that, center it in there between my score lines. Get the corners, always get the corners. So it doesn't, edges a little bit so it doesn't pop up on you. Sorry about the shadows, I forgot to turn my outlight on. Oh well, you can still see. All right. Oops, a little slidey. There, okay. And the last piece, just a little bit, goes a long way. It's all you need. When I cut these, the bottom edges, you can see this is beveled in, and these two are not. You'll see why I do that in just a second. Have I scored any of this? I have not. Let's score it. The quick way to do that, whoop, score all of those. at the same time. You can flip these guys down, score those, flip, score, score. All right, we'll score those two. Score. Okay, so now I'm going to fold just that first bit over and put some glue right here. Get that little tip and just fold that guy over, hold it on there for a few seconds. I used to tell my kids 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, but with this glue you don't even have to count to 10. 5 is good. All right, so now that part's done. Now here's what I do. In the video that she made, I'm not going to try and say her name again because I don't want to ruin it. She had it, she put the glue on it and then tucked it all the way down in. She had already closed up the bottom so that you could close the bottom tight, which makes perfect sense. But I didn't want to get glue all down the sides. So I'm just going to put, this is a fresh bottle of glue. It's coming out nice and fast. Put glue on, woo, 4 edges here. And then what I did is, there's the bottom of the box. I've got it all opened up there. I just stuck this inside the bottom and lined up the edges. Okay, I've done this like 4 times and much more smoothly. Okay, and then line up the edges with your score lines. And then I use the bone folder to just kind of press them on there. Can you see what I'm doing? Like this. Okay, so then that guy's in there nice. And then, get some glue off my hands. All right, and then I fold in the beveled pieces first, and then I just put a little bit of glue on these 4 bits, like that, and close it up. And those are straight, as you can see. That's where my straight edges come in, so that it's just a smooth bottom. And just hold that down there like that. If you want, you can put your bone folder or end some kind of blunt edge thing. Tuck it in there a little bit. Press down on your edges just a bit. You don't want to do it too much. You don't want to mess up your flour in there a lot, but it sticks pretty quickly. Okay, then I'm going to fold those down again, and we'll put glue on all of those edges. And I'll tuck that in. And I have them folded in still so that I'm not rubbing glue on the edges when I fold it in. And I just come inside the box and pinch those 3 flaps down. Run in there a little bit. That should stick nicely. All right, and then lastly, I have a piece of, I used glossy paper on her video. She used silvery stuff, but I didn't have any of that. So just a little bit of little decor. I'll hold that in place. So hold that on for a second. Give it a little squeeze, reach inside. This always pops up my first time going around, and then it sticks. Okay, so that's pretty much your box. Then you just pop that in there like that, and it holds it upside down so nicely. So your glue is ready to go when you need it. You don't have to try and shake it down. It's already down there. Now, of course, you can decorate it a whole bunch. I just put a little extra circle on there with my name on it and put some ribbon on there. Just what I had laying around. Here's a couple of others that I have started. They're not done yet, obviously, because they're not decorated up yet. But when you cut out this circle, when you're making the box, save that, and you can use that to make a little decoration on the front. I didn't like the just red only on this one. Didn't look so good. It's too much red. So I made a black one. But you can use those to make some more. And I'm also making one, a couple of them with purple. So that'll look nice too. All right, I have a couple of people who are big fans of purple, so I make purple stuff for them. All right, that is that. Have fun making these.